Welcome back to Leap of Fate, the first impression series where we jump right into the action. I'm your host, Dylucke, and today we'll be playing a game that has been on my list for a long time. And that game is Torment Tides of Numenera. So I want to first off thank inXile for providing me a key and the opportunity to cover this game. It's really appreciated and I'm really looking forward to it. Before we start though, we're gonna cover a little bit of story, not too much, because I don't want to give too much away. And after that we're basically gonna focus on combat and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started. So we just fell out of the sky for some reason. And we hit a building and now we're inside that building. So I'd say welcome to Numenera. Yeah, we got like not many options over here, so we're just gonna interact with this. And I'll show you a little bit of the story right here. Jumbled thoughts cloud your head as you study the empty bowl before you. Drops of liquid fall from the ceiling, spattering on the ground next to the bowl. The light from every drop is reflected in the bowl's rounded hollow, as if it hungers for that light and needs to be filled, yet the bowl remains dry. Another drop falls from the ceiling and splashes across the pylons, wasted. So we got a few options here. We got might carefully move the bowl beneath the liquid, examine the bowl, or leave the bowl alone. Now, I am one of those guys that wants to examine something first before we touch it, because it might be a trap, you never know. So we're gonna examine the bowl. You trace your fingers over the slippery overlapping scales that spiral up from the bottom of the bowl. The sharp-toothed rim plucks at your skin. It's going to be tricky to move this bowl without slicing your fingers on the edge. You might have to put some effort into it. Reflected light streaks across the surface of the bowl as another droplet falls from the ceiling. So actually moving the bowl here might hurt us, like just a little, not too much. I mean, it would slice open our fingers. It's definitely painful. So we might lose some health in the process. That's possible, actually. So let's use our might here. We actually have like these little globes or round things, circles. They have numbers in them. And one says might, the other says speed, and the other says intellect. Now these are points you can spend, which I'll show you right now. So you see, this is actually a might test. And currently not spending any points gives us a 60% chance of actually moving the ball. So it actually moves over there. Spending a point improves that chance, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool system, because I don't really know what gives you back points, but I'm guessing it's like taking a rest or something. So if you don't take a rest, then, and you go like spending your points wildly, then you're gonna miss out on some of the events and stuff, some of the storyline things. So that's pretty cool, because that actually keeps you playing again and again and again, if you want to find out all the options, of course. Now, I'm not sure, maybe you can even increase this amount. I'm guessing you can, because there's way more dots than just 5. So that's pretty damn cool. We're gonna try and not spend a point here. And we failed. So basically we took the damage to our health. And they tear at my flesh as you see it. You grit the brain through, hauling the ball over the glowing pool of final light. So it did move it, but at the cost of 2 HP. So sometimes you might get the result you want, but still get a negative result. Blood trails from your fingers into the hungry depths of the bowl. Drop by drop it fills your blood, mixing with the light until the air itself takes on a strange reddish hue. Ripples spread over the blurred outline of your reflection. The sanguine radiance spills across the segmented floor, washing away the nearest shadows and pouring into your mind, melting the ragged edges on your fragmented thoughts. You are not whole, not yet, but you have begun to heal from damage done in your long fall. A voice calls out from somewhere high above, beyond the reaches of the spreading light. So that was pretty cool. We actually took some damage, which wasn't that good, I'll admit. I was expecting like to actually move the ball without getting damage, but yeah, you can't have everything. So by making all the choices we did during the story part, we actually learned a little bit about ourselves, and we basically chose our class there. So we are a graceful nano. Nanos are sometimes called mages, wizards, sorcerers, or witches by the people of the ninth world. Whatever they're called, nanos master the mysteries of the past to the degree that they seem to perform miracles using esoteries. I see, so we're basically choosing our character here. This is basically still character creation, and that's what I love. You start off with like a whole story, and then you do like these choices you have to make, and then basically say, hey, based on those choices, you are this and this class. That's pretty cool. And you can even still change it if you want. I mean, I could still go Glaive or Jack if I wanted to. So, that's really cool. That's not something I really expected. So yeah, I really like that. We met Calistige and Allegern. And I skipped a little bit of story there, of course. So yeah. Let's throw down here. You're in my way, move or I'll make you move. So he basically put a barrier up, I think. Okay, so it's on. Image blocker. I'm guessing that's stealth. Let's do onslaught, and let's do mental on Ixa, and let's do some extra effort. Not too much though. And we missed, of course. Let's move over there. And let's see, what can this guy do? Living tattoos while active. Use similar actions. Blah blah blah. I see, so you can do multiple things. Hide or innervate. So he's basically a healer. We're just gonna smack the hell out of this guy.
You want more of that?
Ooh, we did a critical there. Let's do a trans-dimensional onslaught on this guy again. And let's do maximum effort this time.
That is something I've learned.
And we can pick something up. Ooh, loot. I see. Shin, which is basically gold. Waller. An armband. A loot created force. Ah, I see. So you do have like items that give back might and speed and intelligence points. That's pretty cool. And a great sword. Let's take all of it. Okay, so he's running, or she. Well, let's beat the crap out of Kuoro then. Shall we? And let's put in some maximum effort. And let's kill him with this. I gotta move a little bit. And then we can do this. And we're just gonna go for the full 100%. So, with that battle behind us, I would like to give some final thoughts on the game. Let's start off with graphics. They're nothing really special. They're not like it's Battlefield 1 or something like that. But they don't have to be. They do have a fitting style, however. And that's the most important part. If you do zoom in on your guy though, this is all the way I can zoom in. It does look really good. So, yeah. Other than that, graphic-wise, the theme just clicks. It's mystical, it's steampunkish a little bit. It has a little bit of science and magic combined, which is what I really like. Now, gameplay is mostly done through exploring and stories and stuff like that. Basically, you're gonna be talking a whole lot in this game. And you're gonna be fighting every now and then, I guess. It's a lot more talking than fighting. Though you can definitely choose to beat up some guys over just talking with them. Like I did right here. We beat up these guys. And yeah, that's basically my choice. That was my choice. I would like go, I'm just gonna beat you up. I wanna pass. And they were like, hell no. So yeah, there's that. There's a lot of choices in this. The story is, however, pre-made, which means that you do have a defined story. So it's like you do have the same memories and such every single time. You might view them differently though if you choose a different option. So there is that, however. The music and voice acting were also really, really good. I really liked the first part where you basically had to choose your class, and the voice acting in that was extremely well done, I think. So these were my final thoughts on the game. It is definitely a Game of the Year contender for me. And it's definitely a recommendation for me as well. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, then leave me a like or a comment down below. As always, sharing is caring and much appreciated. If you haven't already, then hit that subscribe button with all your might. And if you would like some emails about my newest episodes going up or any future live streams, then please hit that bell button right next to the subscribe button and you'll get all of that into your email. I'll see you guys next Leap of Faith. Bye!